There's all the bait flashing on the surface over there. Oh, he just ate it. Oh, it's like 800 pounds.
That's a huge one. No.
It's a Sunday. Generally, I don't like to fish on Sundays because it can be a little crowded.
Why are you going fishing with me?
We want to catch good fish.
It's been a long time since we've had a really good bite at the Coronado Islands. Like, we're gonna start you on the workout program, huh?
Now I just realized it's hooked.
We're gonna run way out. I'm fortunate enough today to have my son Kade with me.
Nice fish, dude. Look at that.
We're gonna go out in the Gulf and we're gonna try and catch some permit.
Just go make a loop around those things and I'll chuck them out. I just want to get them up and away from the rocks.
A little different than catching them on the flats, isn't it? Remember how we did it on the flats? It's a fish that he hasn't caught a lot of. He did catch some when he was really young. Look at there, dude. Another one.
That dog just stopped free lunch. Oh, that's why we hate sea lions.
Look at my boy. Going out fishing with my boy. These trips are always special for me. What do you think? What do you want to catch today? These are trips I don't only get to take my son out fishing, but I get to expose my son a little bit to the camera, to this lifestyle. How do you feel about Blue Runner?
Anything better than last time.
What happened? Oh, the dolphin trip. The dolphin trip was a little tough. I'm not gonna deny it. We did a shoot, you know, a few years back. Let's see, load the rest of the stuff on the boat. Took a little bit, but we found him, huh? Kade was 8, 9 years old, you know, just coming into his own a little bit. I'm gonna give you this one, all right?
Okay.
How you doing, good?
Yep.
All right, dude. Finally get a little action there, huh? Go ahead, buddy. Pick it up if you can. You got it? Just lift straight up. There you go. So pretty, huh? It was time for him to do another one. Let me slide in here real quick, buddy. One of the first sport fish Kade ever caught was a beautiful permit. And he caught this fish on the flats. What an amazing fish for Kade to catch at a young age. Well, fast forward, Kade's 14 now. He hasn't been permit fishing again. He always talks about that permit. He always talks about that experience, but has not been permit fishing again. It's springtime in Key West, and there's no better time to go out and catch permit than the spring. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna grab a couple crabs. We're gonna put them on, and I'm gonna make a loop around the wreck and try and mark them. I'm gonna say, okay, 25 feet, 30 feet. I want you just to flip it back behind the boat a little bit. About 20 hands will be 40 feet. You got about 2 feet between your hand and the first guide. When it comes to permit fishing, I really can't get enough of it. Throw it out behind the boat a little bit.
On the left?
On the right, that way I can work the throttles over here. You're talking about a fish that pulls extremely hard. You're talking about a fish that is extremely visual most of the time. You're seeing these schools up on the surface. You're able to sight cast to them. So I don't have the boat in reverse now, so you can just keep letting a little line out. You're stalking these fish, you know, there's this stealthiness to it. And it's just an all-around fun fish. There you go. Good job.
Oh yeah,
That's the right one.
Nice one.
That's the right one. Attaboy. Attaboy. That's what I like to see. Woo, you got you a good one there, boy. Must have been that lucky crab. If I'm going permit fishing, I'm going out there pretty much with 2 baits, shrimp and crab. Just keep that bend, trying to get them away from the wreck a little bit. Permit love crustaceans. My #1 bait is obviously a crab, but I've caught a ton of permit on shrimp. Pull back just a little slower, yeah. I got a little bit of a light leader on there, and it seems like a big one. The bite is very subtle when it comes to permit fishing. I'm just gonna pull forward a little bit just to kind of change that angle. I don't like the... Basically, when the permit bites, it's basically a bump. And that permit is sucking that crab in its mouth but when it feels that hook or it feels that metal, it's immediately gonna spit it out. So if you don't hook that fish immediately, when it sucks that crab in, it's spitting that crab out. Oh, nice fish, dude. Look at that. Oh, man. That's not bad.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Pretty
good?
Yeah, I fought really hard.
He wore you out a little bit. Good thing you had 2 sandwiches before we got out here. Look how big his belly is.
Yeah.
He's been eating plenty of crabs.
So we got 3 live wells in this boat, buddy. There's 2 there. You know where the other one is? Right on. So that's like our sardine bank. So my nephew is Duke. About 8 years ago, I was very fortunate. My brother and my sister-in-law gave me this little turd, and he has just been a godsend. Why do you go fishing with me all the time?
Because we want to catch good fish.
And because you're my little nephew. He is the nicest kid. He's always got a great attitude, and he is just very much into whatever me and his father are doing. Where are we going fishing today?
Coronado Islands.
Coronado Islands. What's our target species?
Yellowtail.
Okay. And did we fish yellowtail before on the TV show?
Yes.
What happened?
I didn't catch any.
Because why?
I wasn't strong enough.
Remember who stole your fish?
The sea lion.
Yeah, how do we feel about sea lions? So if you remember the last time Duke was on the show, he was little. I think he was like 5 or 6. How's that sea, buddy? All right, we're gonna go fast, okay? Handle, we're gonna get him here. What?
It's pulling hard.
Yeah, they pull really hard. There's a calico. A little tiny yellowtail? Is that a yellowtail? Let's look. Lift our rod up. Lift it up. Let's see what he is. Come on. Oh, look what we got, Duke. Look, dude, you caught a calico bass. Calico bass, buddy. Your first one. Keep going, buddy. Turn the handle. You got it. Turn the handle, dude. We were hooking yellowtail right and left. And unfortunately, if you fish the Coronado Islands, you know our nemesis. It's those sea lions. Oh, no. Oh, I saw him come on the meter. Hang on, buddy. Came off? No, sea lion grabbed the kid's fish. They are just relentless, and a lot of times it's hard to get a fish through. You know, fortunately on that trip, we were able to save the day with some, reliable standby bottom fish. He caught a sheep's head, he caught some cod. Kid still had a great time, and that's really all that matters. But now, fast forward a couple, 3 years, we went to the Coronado Islands with one mission, and that mission was to get my little guy Dookie his first yellowtail. A lot of boats. It's been a long time since we've had a really good bite at the Coronado Islands. Like, it's been going on for, close to a month now. I mean, this is literally like the good old days. It's been that good. And the thing that I don't miss about bites at the Coronado Islands is all those boats. But it's part of the game, and we can usually sneak off and catch a few on our own. So there's been an epic yellowtail bite at the Coronado Islands. It's honestly probably the best I've ever seen after several down years. It's just been phenomenal. Great time to get a kid hook. Good jag of fish right there. It looks like we're gonna start to paint some more down low. That's really what I'm looking for, is try and get them on the electronics, and then either put a bait on them or try and get them with the iron. You know, there's a variety of ways we typically fish these islands. A lot of times, if it's me and the boys, our favorite way is to chase them around, throw surface iron at them. And I know you've seen that before here on the show, but I just can't impress upon you how ingrained that is into the history of Southern California fishing. Remember how to fish a bait?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go get a fresh one. And by the end of the summer, I need you to be doing this yourself. So check out the baits. But just like anything, you kind of got to match your technique to the game or the angler. And obviously for an 8-year-old kid to wield a 9 or 10 foot surface iron rod is not going to happen, right? See how light he is?
You splashed me in the face.
Yeah, whatever. It isn't going to hurt you. Remember here, cross the eye, right? So I kind of want to make it as easy as possible on him. And my 2 goals today are either to get one on bait or be able to troll one up for him. Bait being the primary way, just because it's more enjoyable, and also the crowds at the islands with this great bite are pretty thick, and I don't want to be trolling through people, messing people up, and dealing with that. Even be a bass, just as quick as he'll let you. It might be a calico bass. Let's see what we got. I called it, dude. Lift. Don't want any more. He's right here. Nice, fat calico bass.
You keeping it?
No, we usually let the calicos go. They're not bad to eat, but they're not great. And we're here for yellowtail, right?
I am kind of marking pretty good, about 25 feet down. Kids are awesome, but nothing dates you more than having kids. I'll sit there and I'll scroll through pictures and I'll look back and be like, wow, look how little he was and look how young he was. And then I'll look at the next picture and I'll be like, wow, look how young I was. There you go. It's a timestamp. I'll be like, oh, I remember that. That was our first fishing trip. Oh, that was your first home run. And it just really puts everything into perspective.
A permit, probably.
You know what you got? You probably got a big mangrove snapper. What would you be more excited about, a big permit or a 10-pound mangrove snapper? Is it a cobia?
Yeah, it's 2 of them.
Oh.
Catch this one right here.
You know, how quick time goes and how to make the most of every moment, you know, you can with your kids. And one of the ways I really like to make these moments special is to be on the boat with my son. And take a half a step back right here. You can pull a little more line off of there for me. There you go. To start, little cobia. Look at the spines on his back.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta be careful of when you're diving and you go to get a hold of them. Those spines will tear you up.
You throwing them back?
Yes, sir. Let them grow.
Is that a legal one?
No. 36 inches to the fork.
36 inches.
It's a big one. They're like hogfish now. I think if you come from a boating background, a fishing background, you know you're having a boy or a girl, whatever. I think the first thing that comes into your mind is, oh, I'm gonna have a fishing partner for life. There you go. Oh, mine got sharked.
Oh shoot, there's a shark on it.
Yeah, mine got sharked. Oh, he just ate it. Oh, he's like 800 pounds.
That's a huge one. No.
Jesus. Whoa, he freaking devoured it.
Yeah, you seen that?
I think that's what happened to mine too. He might spit it out. Just let him. Okay, come on top of you. My son has been on the boat with me since the time he was in diapers. He'd fish for 30 minutes, take a nap, wake up, fish again. So check this out, guys. We were just fighting a nice permit. Kade had him on like 5 feet from the boat, and a giant Goliath grouper, probably 400 pounds, came 10 feet from the surface and ate it just below the boat. We're gonna see if we can get him to spit it back up and see if we can't land the permit. Stand by. Here he is at 14 years old, and although life gets a little more complicated with sports and school, he still finds time to come out in the boat with me and relive some of those moments that we had when he was younger.
No. Wait.
He's trying to go back to the wreck now because we had him so far. God, we were a good ways off the wreck. I'm surprised he followed us that far up. Growing up in Key West for Kade has been 2 things. It's been sports and it's been the water. Those 2 things, along with school, take up 99.9% of his life. Nothing better than being out here with your kid, fishing. There is not better time spent. Like, if Kade's not on the baseball field or the football field, he's out on the water with me or his friends. Talk about quality time, beautiful day. Not quite flat calm, but temperature's absolutely perfect. Fish are biting. Couldn't think of a better way to spend the day. I think he spit it now. Real fast? He definitely spit it. Just don't, yeah, pull up slow. Reel down fast, but pull up slow. Pull up slower, yeah. There you go. Oh. Well, you gave it a valiant effort, buddy.
There's a lot of things to love about the Coronado Islands, and there's a lot of things not to like. I mean, why do I love them? Because they're awesome structure. They're 15 miles off our coast. It's just a quick 20-minute run, you know, to get there. And you're getting offshore, you're getting away from most of the noise and all that. What do I not like? The crowds and the sea lions.
Yellow?
Oh yeah, it's a yellow. Oh, I thought we were bidding in. Can you turn the handle or no?
No. Barely.
You know, today, those are really gonna be what we're battling. The fish are there, the fish are hungry. We just gotta be able to work around some sea lions and some other boats. Ready? Down, down, down. Dude, you got 3 cranks that time. You're killing it. Ready? Down, 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 down. Up, oh, I hear a sea lion.
Go. Just you.
Hold on.
You go.
Oh, dude, come on. Come on.
I see
No, it's
him.
still the fish.
I think I see him.
I saw him for a second too.
No, he's just killed him.
That's why we hate sea lions. Yeah, the volume of fish was so thick as it has been, you know, I was very confident the bait was the way to go. Oh, is that just the bait? No, that's a biter.
It's a bite.
When I lift, you don't have to wind. Now wind down, wind down, wind down. Okay, stop, lift up, wind down, wind down, wind down. He's probably not finished. He's probably gonna run a couple more times. Okay, well, let's go back to lift up and wind down. You know, Duke's been on the boat with me since he was a very, very small kid. I mean, I think his first time on the boat with us, he was probably only a couple of years old. He's trying to swim towards our anchor line. Oh, I see the leader though, he's close. He's really close. Probably started in the bay, I think, was the first time he ever fished with us. There he is, you see his yellowtail? No, you missed him. Okay, wind down, wind down. Oh shoot, he's mad, hold on. As he's gotten older, you know, he's less of a spectator and more of a participator. Keep his head in the water, don't lift him out. Whoa! How's that, dude?
Amazing.
How's that? It's just been a really, really fun progression, watching him go all the way from fishing in the bay, you know, to catching his first tuna, catching his first yellowtail.
There you go, look at you. Cobia or permit, what you got?
Cobia.
Nah,
Yes. It's swimming like right at me.
probably a cobia then. I got Kade started the same way I got started. Just, this is what you do here in the Keys. If you're not fishing or playing sports as a young kid, I mean, there's not a whole lot to do. So at a very, very young age, I realized that he took to the water. He always loved the water. As Kade gets older, he reminds me a lot of myself when I was growing up fishing. He'd always come to the dock when I was coming in from charters, and he'd always want to be on the boat in the live well, and he was always fascinated by the fish. I see he's coming into his own, you know, he's able to do everything on his own, but he's also developed this love for being in the water and diving and spearfishing. I probably got his twin right here. Soft. If I had any advice for a new parent wanting to get their kid into fishing or boating, it would be to make it all about the kid. Very heavy. Don't be pushy. Don't drag them out there for a long day if they don't want to be out there. Let them enjoy it.
Making a couple runs.
All right. A little different than catching them on the flats, isn't it? Remember how we did it on the flats when you were young?
Yeah.
Sight casting to them, stalking them.
There it is. I got mine right here.
Okay, just hold them. I'm gonna try and land both of them, okay?
You want me to pull them on the boat?
And you too, you should enjoy every moment you could spend with your children, because before you know it, they're grown up, they're out of the house, and you're gonna be wishing you had those moments back every day.
It looked just like a cobia when it swam to surface. Like, it looked brown.
Look at there, dude. Another one.
Yep.
Another one. Hold on. He's not happy because mine's bigger than his. 2, 3. There they go.
You want me to soften this one up for you, dude? We only got 30-pound line, so we can only pull so hard. You know, the old saying goes, the journey makes the man. You've got this small window where you're still cool, and you're able to kind of mold these kids. He's mad, look. Look at the spool. Fortunately for me, like my sister-in-law, my brother, they are very much on the it takes a village program to raise a kid, and they know I love that kid like he was my own, and any chance I get to take him out, show him the world, maybe give him a leg up, give him some experience, something hopefully that I've learned along the way, I'm gonna take advantage of that.
You got him? You got him?
Having him on the boat for 8 hours is an awesome opportunity to impress upon these kids.
Yeah.
Get your kids outdoors. There is nothing more important in those early years, man. If you can turn a kid into a fisherman, a hunter, a hiker, whatever, you don't have to worry about them getting into trouble, especially in this fast-paced internet world with all this stuff going on, all the distractions, the YouTubes, the iPads, all that stuff. If you can teach a kid to get outdoors and just enjoy that solitude, enjoy the pursuit, you know, enjoy learning about the outdoors, I think you're giving that kid a huge leg up to start off life and become an adult.